how much are you all looking forward to getting back to action and heading to Ibrox on Sunday?
Yeah, obviously we're looking forward to the game. Good to get everybody back from international, unscathed. Pretty much got everyone to pick from. So, it's good. We're in a good place. Training was lively and sharp this morning. So, we're in a good place and obviously we're looking forward to the game.
There's always so much hype around this fixture, you know that. Given how close the title race is, how do you approach this? Do you let that get into your mind, or have you got to just treat it like any other game?
Yeah, of course we have to approach it in the same way as what we've done throughout the season. Every other game, every game's a big game at Celtic, and again the next one is the biggest one. So we have to approach that with the same mindset. The manager will be putting together a game plan, the way he thinks the game should go, and we've got to go and carry that out the same as what we do every other week. So, like I said, we just stay calm. We go there, we give everything to get a positive result, and we see what happens come the end of the 90 minutes.
Obviously, there was much spoke about your performance in the last Old Firm game, Callum. It's fair to see you blew Rangers away, especially in the first half. How confident are you that you're able to replicate that performance away from home when your atmosphere is obviously going to be different?
Yeah, I think we need to try and strive to get the same level of performance. That's what we do every game. The manager asks us, can we go and play the best game of the season today? And that's what he'll be asking us to do come Sunday. So, of course it was a positive result and a positive performance the last time we played. But, every game is different. There's different challenges, every time you go on the pitch. And I'm sure that'll be exactly the same on Sunday as well. There might be a different challenge to overcome. But we know within the group that, we should have enough if we prepare properly and when we go into the game, we give absolutely everything. Then, us as a group of players and management staff and as a club, then we know that if we do that 9 times out of 10, we'll be successful. So, that's all we try to do is give everything on Sunday and see where that takes us.
If you avoid defeat, Callum, I'm just wondering how much do you think that puts you in the driving seat for the title?
I think we take it every game as it comes. Sunday's a big game. Hopefully we can get maximum points. Puts us in a great position. Obviously we have a few games remaining, but again we have to see what the task is, see how the game goes, and then at the end of the 90 minutes, then we'll see where we are. But by no means is it going to define where the title goes. Or still a lot of football to be played, and you've got to win all your other games as well. So if you go there and win, but you don't back that up with a win the following week, then you've not gained an advantage. So, like I said, the manager will be asking us to give everything in the game, and we'll see where we're at come the end of the 90 minutes.
Callum, this fixture on Sunday will be the first time in a long time that both sets of fans will be in the stadium. Is that something you're looking forward to?
Yeah, really looking forward to it. Great to have our fans back in. Obviously it's a sort of small number, small pocket in the corner, but they'll be giving everything, as will the players. So it's just good to see that things are moving back in the right direction, and then we take it from there in terms of trying to get some maybe more fans in for games that are coming up. But certainly for the players, it'll be a boost to look up into the corner and see our own supporters.
Despite the fact that it is a limited number, does it still make that big difference? Does it still prove to be a boost when it's not just opposition fans in the stadium?
Yeah, of course it does. Like I said, you look up, your fans are in the corner, they're giving everything, and then that spurs the players on to do the same. And like you said, you go away to your rivals, then that's what you want. You want that bit of support behind you. The players, like I said, they'll give everything, and hopefully we can make it a good day.
Hi Callum, has there been any different build-up to this game? Has the manager said anything differently? Has there been any kind of different kind of training ahead of what could be a significant game for you?
No, we approach it the same way. The manager's been great since he's come in. He's had a way of working. We stick to that. He sets the training, the players give everything, and that's what he asks. So, it's been exactly the same this week. Obviously, we've had boys back in sort of dribs and drabs for international, but the most important thing is everybody's fit and healthy, ready to go. And like I said, training this morning was good. Everyone looked sharp and ready to go. So it's a good problem for the manager in terms of picking the team. But like I said, we work the same way. We approach every game exactly the same, and we'll give everything come Sunday as well.
Are you expecting quite a cagey encounter on Sunday?
I don't think so. No, I don't think so. I think the game, certainly the way that we play will be high tempo. We'll try and play our game, play our football, and then obviously it's up to them in terms of the way that they approach the game. But I think one thing's for sure, that we'll be going there to play our football and try and dominate the game. So that's the way the manager wants us to play. He's asked that of us, every single time we've been on the pitch, no matter if it's been an away game, a home game. He wants us to play the same way. So I expect much the same for us.
Callum, I wanted to ask you about the core group of players, including yourself, like James Forrest and Beaton, have lots of experience in this fixture. How important is the role of senior players in the group this weekend, whether they're playing or not?
Yeah, exactly. Hugely important. They always are. You need good professionals. You need good senior pros in your squad, setting standards, setting the expectation level for the younger ones to get to. And like you say, when you come to these sort of games, then you need that calming influence as well. And we'll take the responsibility, we'll take the pressure on our shoulders and let the guys go and play and do their stuff. So, that's the same message we always try and send the players is go and enjoy it, play with freedom, go and play your stuff, and we'll take the responsibility. So that's exactly the same message for the senior boys.
I just wondered as well, since the last time you went to Ibrox, you've gone more than 30 domestic games without defeat. How different do you feel going there this time around with that run under your belt, and also, the progress that we've all seen under Ange as well? Yeah,
it's been good. Obviously, it's been a good season so far. We go into the game confident. We're on a good run. But, these games, they have a funny way of throwing up something different. So, you have to be ready for that. I think the experience that we've gained so far this season should hopefully stand us in good stead come the weekend. And like I said, if we face a different challenge, then we think we've got enough to try and overcome that, and that's what we need to do. We have to go there and be men and stand up and be counted. So like I say, come the weekend, then we'll be giving everything we can to make sure it's a positive result.
Callum, obviously you go into this game ahead in the league. Does that kind of change things at all? That you feel different going into it, maybe the mindset compared to maybe if you're trailing by a few points in the league?
No, I don't think so. These, every football match, there's 3 points at stake. If you want to win the league, you got to win the game. So that's the way we approach it. That's the way we approach every game. So it's no different for us. Like I said, it's another league game, another big game for Celtic. We have to go and try and produce the goods. And like I said, it doesn't really matter where we are in the table, if we're ahead, if we're behind. The manager's been very clear that he wants us to set the standard within the group, and then come match day, that should all come out, all the good training, all the good standards that we're setting every day. Then that should be a product of what we're doing every single day in training.
We got a wee bit of an insight into your manager's team talks. Yesterday when the club released the audio of his the League Cup final team talk. Is that been an important part of this? Of the season? Is it especially important in big games like this as well, that you get that wee kind of final bit of motivation as well?
Yeah, the manager's been great. He speaks really well. He's very calm. He knows exactly what he wants for his players, and that's obviously the job of the managers, to try and motivate the players. But like I say, we know what he wants us to do. We know our jobs. We do that every single day in training. The team's well set up. Everyone knows their job, and like I said, when it comes to the match day, then it's just everyone's ready to go. They understand their role, and if he can come in and add a little bit just to push boys over the edge and get them ready for the game, then that's great, and that's exactly what he's done. He's been absolutely first class at it so far, and obviously we've come to expect that from him. He speaks really well.
Callum, there's been a lot of sort of talk about the attacking numbers that the team have posted this season, but you've also got the best defensive record in the league as well. How much confidence does that give you going into a fixture like this?
Yeah, again, the team's performing well. We're on a really good run, and these types of things don't happen if you don't do them every day, if you don't train that way every day. The standards that you set within the training ground, that's all a product. It all comes out on the pitch, and that's why we've had such a good run. So, like I said, everybody knows their job within the team, individually, collectively, and that's when you start to produce those kind of runs. So, like I said, we approach the game in the same manner at the weekend. Everybody knows their job, and like I say, we just go there and try and produce.
Hi, Callum. Callum, you mentioned it's 3 points, and it is only 3 points, but there's going to be a couple of boys there. It's the first time going to Ibrox. How do you approach these lads? Because it is going to be different for them. Because at home games, away games now are like home games with the crowd we bring, but obviously we don't have a big crowd to bring this time. How are you approaching it with these players?
Yeah, it's just keep them calm. You know, everybody knows their job. The team are well drilled, they're well coached. You know, so it's just about trying to keep that pressure off the players. Like I said, the senior guys are really important in that. We take the responsibility. We let these guys play. They understand their role within the team, and we got to help them through it. So that's a job for the senior ones.
Hi Callum, we've seen this season that you've slotted into a more holding midfield role. I think obviously with the absence of Scott Brown, opposed to your sort of more traditionally attack-minded role. Do you have a preference of where you like to play personally in that midfield three?
No, not really. I play wherever the manager wants me to play. I've got a job to do for the team, and wherever he plays me, then I'll give absolutely everything to that role and to the team. So it doesn't faze me anywhere really.